Hello and welcome to Famicast 210, your Famicast for the latter part of November 2021. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today we're joined as always by JC James Charlton.
Hey, Danny, get cranky.
Oh man, hey, those are good.
I'm ready for this podcast because on the back it actually says you got to play it while playing video games.
Well, there you go.
So I don't make the rules. you gotta eat a cranky.
Gamer Chow cited.
Right, yeah. It's the Japanese equivalent of Mountain Dew.
Doritos.
And,
Doritos, yeah.
Speaking of Doritos and Mountain Dew, also welcome aboard, Ty.
Oh shit!
That was
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Yeah. So hey guys, hope you guys are all doing okay. Hope you guys are doing okay out there. I guess we're all okay.
Are you
maybe.
okay?
Right.
Yeah,
it's been pretty busy in the world of video games. Lots of stuff came out. We've all been playing lots of different things, some new, some not so new, but we're going to talk all about that. A little bit later on the show too, we're going to have a special guest dropping in. You might already know who he is, but we'll just introduce him later on, just in case you don't know. But yeah, it should be a good time.
I don't, so it'll be a surprise for me too.
Yep. We've got James
Cyrus,
Allen.
right?
It's Cyrus. We got James Allen in chat. Hey James, welcome aboard, buddy.
What up?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, let's just go ahead and kick things off with some new business.
Famicast 2010, apparently.
Oh,
We're going back in time.
We're
gonna go back in time.
Cool.
It's the 10-year anniversary, right? Even though we started in 2011.
Oh boy. All right. Well, thanks for that.
I love it.
All right.
I think Danny meant to write Famicast 210.
Actually, no, I didn't. I meant to write 2010. We're going back in time from before the Famicast even existed.
Actually, we did do that, didn't we? We did do Games of the Decade. That was a special feature we did for a whole bunch of. It wasn't this year, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It was last year.
No, that was last year.
That was last year, right? For 2020. Yeah.
We're
We're not doing that.
No, it's just a mess up on my part, per usual. There we go. Thank you. Anyways, I'll kick off things with new business. I got a couple of topical things to talk about here. I kind of wanted to touch briefly on one thing first, and that because the other thing I've been playing a lot more. But first, I'll talk just a little bit about the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Ooh, so fancy. It looks cool. I like the colors.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's a little Zelda machine, little Triforce thing, kind of glows. You can kind of see.
Oh wow, that's
the
cool.
Video there.
That's...
It's just the screen, the backlit, the screen just kind of showing through on the other side. So it's not.
So they just made the plastic slightly thinner, and then that became a light.
Exactly.
That's
kind of what it seems like. But I got the Mario Game & Watch last year, and it was a pretty cool little device. I mean, this is the same type of a deal. So if you have that, you kind of know what to expect. If you don't have it, it's just a little handheld version, a little handheld machine that's just literally a Zelda machine. The biggest differences here are that the clock function that's actually on the game. If you press anything at any time, you'll be able to kind of just like take control of Link and move around, which is you couldn't do that in the Mario one. And hey, looks like we got our special guest coming in here. Hey Bill, what's up, man?
Hey, I'm so sorry that I'm late.
How dare you?
Yeah, I just got so caught up into I got home a little bit late from work and I was just like, oh, let's go for a walk. I still have some time. And then I was just like, it's way past 9. And so as soon as I realized, I was like, wait, it's Wednesday. I messaged you. I was just like, oh, is it okay if I still join? So again, I'm really sorry.
Playing Pikmin Bloom, right? That's what made you walk.
I actually had Pikmin Bloom on.
Right.
Well, you know what, man? I mean, I wanted you to come on so we could just tell you to get the hell out. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, PushDustIn, everyone. You guys, you probably know him, from Twitter and just from Q-Games, Source Gaming, all that type of stuff. All around good guy too. I'm glad that he can come back on the show. I kind of wanted to have you on like at some other point in the year, man. It just didn't work out, I guess.
When you messaged me earlier, like a month ago, I was just like, oh wait, but if I wait a couple more weeks, then I can talk a little bit about the Tomorrow Children. So I'll wait.
There.
So it was a little bit strategic on my part. I'm sorry.
No. It's totally cool, man.
Coming exclusively to Switch, as will be revealed later in the show.
Actually, coming to Switch 2.
Yeah, the Switch,
You heard it here
the super secret, Switch Super Duper Pro that we have just in the background.
Right. Switch
Also,
4K.
welcome aboard to Hi Tiny in the chat. He said, "Hey,
I love Haitani. Haitani's a great guy.
Yes. We got J-Cat out. J-Cat out there too. We were talking about the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch. He said, "Hey, it's a cool collectible. Very cool collectible."
Oh yeah, I got mine right here.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
We're brothers.
Nice. Look at you, Zelda boys.
Nice.
Yeah, I have mine as always on display, and I have it use it as a clock just right in front of my computer.
Did you get the Mario one last year?
I did. I have the Mario one now at my office at Q, and then I have the Game & Watch.
I have these. Well, I had this Mario one sitting in my TV stand for about a year. Because I was like, cool, man, because I played Mario Ball on there or whatever last year. Really fun. I did like an online competition with a Twitter user. Really fun.
That's
he kicked my ass because he literally maxed out the score.
Really? What is
hashtag beat Bivens balls? I remember
beat
that.
Bivens balls. Thank you, James, for that. I think it's like 9,999.
Okay, yeah.
I think of the two, the Mario and Zelda one, I think the Zelda one looks more like, for me anyway, for more playable games. Like Link's Awakening is just like, it's made for that, isn't it? It's the original Game Boy one, right? Not the colorized one.
Mm-hmm. Right. I think the screen is a better quality too. I don't know if it's just my eyes and just the quality. It feels like a better package, the Zelda one, than the Mario one.
It could be
Zelda 1 to Link's Awakening.
Zelda 1, 2, and Link's Awakening, and it has multiple regions per game. So like with Link's Awakening, you can choose like the French version if you want.
Yeah. So that stuff's really cool. And then I guess with Link's Awakening too, you can choose like the screen not resolution, but maybe like the screen size. You can either be fully stretched onto the device, or you could put it into its original form, which is a little bit skinnier than this screen here.
So it's not square. The screen is not 4:3. It is
slightly... It's no.
It's weird because it looks square, but then you look more carefully.
It's a little bit,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit wider than that.
Interesting.
See, it's just.
But then again, now I think about it, was the Game Boy screen a square? I don't think it was it?
Oh boy, I have a Game Boy. It was sitting over here for about a year and a half, and now I put it away like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah.
So you started playing, Danny? You started playing one of the games?
Well, actually, Push, have you been playing like much of the Zelda games on here, or you just kind of?
I just kind of used it as a clock, but I have checked out a little bit of Link's Awakening, and I checked out the display mode, the full screen or the aspect ratio. I think it's 4:3.
Yeah.
For the Game Boy, and I thought it looked great.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks great. I think it looks better than the color than Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. I don't know what it is. It just seems like it's a game that's made for handheld play. So maybe that's has something to do with it too.
That could be it.
And I think do you know Imamura? He worked on F-Zero and this original Star Fox. I think
Personally?
He tweeted out like well, just in general. Do you know of him?
Drinking buddies,
yeah. I have gone out for a drink with him once, but
nice.
But he said on Twitter that this was like the last project that he was involved with on Twitter.
I saw that.
Last involved with that Nintendo, so that's really cool.
Yeah. Wow. Cool. Got some activity in the chat too. Lemonades. He looks like he picked up a Zelda Game & Watch chat. We're seeing that on Twitter. Awesome. Hi Tony. Excuse me. Also said, hey, I wonder if the German Link's Awakening version still uses its infamous strange translations. Hey, I wouldn't know. I don't speak any German, so
I saw on Twitter. I think it was Motto. He did the Mother 3 translations. He has like a whole book on like Zelda 1 translations, right?
Right.
I think
I got it right behind me. Legends of Localization, right?
Yeah, that's right. I think someone on his Twitter or something said that they're using the updated translations, not the original Famicom, or I guess in the West, NES version, but the updated one for the virtual consoles and stuff.
Yeah, and I did kind of notice that. Well, somebody else noticed it, and then I noticed somebody noticing it. For like the Famicom, Zelda 1 and Zelda 1 specifically, how that even in the Japanese version they have it like written in English, and like the start of it back in the day, you say many years ago or something, but now they put like long ago and stuff like that.
Just a little bit of cleanup.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting because I know I'm pretty sure like Wii Virtual Console, when they did Zelda 1, they did like the Famicom cart version where it actually says like Zelda 1, which is
yes.
I always thought that was kind of weird. Like the first time I saw it, and then I like actually saw the cart and I was like, oh, okay. Still bizarre, but whatever.
Yeah, I have that somewhere on my shelf. Somewhere.
Sound like me, man. Like I don't have that one somewhere on my shelf though, unfortunately.
You look like you have a really nice setup compared to me. Like I just have kind of things stuffed in the corner right now.
Oh, this room is a teeny tiny mess. But yeah, one other thing that I wanted to talk about is something that a lot of people are talking about in a game that's actually getting a lot of hate. It's somewhat deservedly so, I'd say, and that'd be Grand Theft Auto: The Trilogy Definitive Edition on the Switch. So I did a review for it on our YouTube and on the website, so you can check that out. I'm going to throw up some video footage right now, and I know Ty's been playing part of this, at least on Xbox too, right?
Yeah.
So give me just a second. I'm going to put up some footage.
We are, of course, talking about Barbie's Horse Adventure.
Right. Yeah. Or yes. So yeah,
finally, the remaster.
Wow, Barbie is very mature.
Right? Dark, rated M for mature. Yeah. Yeah. So like, I'm pretty sure like a lot of other people out there too, I was pretty excited to just have the ability to play a GTA game on the Switch. It still kind of boggles my mind that, Rockstar back in 2017, was it, when they said, hey guys, we're releasing a Switch game, and it happened to be LA Noire. And you're like, I mean, that's cool, but like, why? But
having Grand Theft Auto on the Nintendo console is like, I mean, like we had it on the DS with Chinatown Wars, I think it was called.
Yeah.
And that was like a great experience, and I love that game. And I was just like, I really want to see Grand Theft Auto on the Switch, or just on a Nintendo console again, because it's such a great series.
And then this happens.
And then
yeah. So I guess just to obviously, if you haven't played the game, but you've just seen all the narrative stuff on Twitter, it's like the worst piece of shit that's ever come out. While I do think that there are a lot of problems with the game, I don't think it's the absolute worst piece of trash that's ever graced the system. I mean, I played Troll and I back in 2017. That is unplayable trash.
Like, literally that game up,
trash.
Danny, don't bring that game up in this conversation. Now it makes it sound even worse. You're comparing a game that got like what, 1 out of 10 on every single review it ever got. I don't think this game is in the same category, is it?
No, not even close. So I picked this game up on launch, and I've been playing a lot of it, specifically San Andreas. I mean, some things that you'll know. I mean, obviously,
what's that wrong with her face?
Right? Sometimes some of the character models' faces are just weird or just like messed up.
It's like it's been AI smoothed out.
Yes.
That's in a bad way.
That's kind of like the theory. I don't know if it's actually true, but it definitely seems like that's kind of like what went on here.
It doesn't look like they've gone and touched up the characters one by one. They've put like a blanket kind of algorithm, just like smooth +10, apply to all, hit return, job done.
Yeah, I can't imagine like having a number of people of staff at Rockstar working on this title, because that would like take resources from Grand Theft Auto 6 if they're working on that or whatever. So I can imagine like this was probably a smaller scope project for Rockstar, and just like JC suggested, like they probably just did an algorithm, and then because I saw some screenshots of like they had like a burger cafe that was like supposed to be like a bolt, but it was like smoothed out.
We have that picture on hand, I believe.
Yeah.
It was the donut shop.
Ty, do you want to? Can you throw that up there? I'll go ahead and start the video.
Let's see here.
So I imagine, like, Grand Theft Auto is a hard game to QA because it's so expansive and there's so many different things that you can do in each title, and like with all the different missions and everything like that. So I imagine it probably didn't get too much of a QA focus.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't seem like it. And I mean, the team that's behind it, I think that what they called Grove Street Games, smaller, dev that did a lot of like mobile stuff apparently, and then they're tasked with bringing this out. It's kind of like a big ask, but
yeah. So it wasn't done in house by Rockstar then.
No. Even on like the title screen and stuff like that, you see like this version handled by Grove.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not like saying that the developer or the developer wrong or anything, but I think Grove Street Games, and so you see that front and center. What's that?
Yeah,
you probably are, but it's fine.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, yeah. Ty, any luck pulling that up?
Wow, I can't believe I can't just drop pictures in this thing.
Yep, you have to push some buttons and you can do it.
All right,
click the share button.
You might have to do a share screen.
Yeah,
press ZR twice.
Do a barrel roll.
Right.
Oh God, I didn't even save it. I just dropped it in the Discord.
Nice. Okay, everyone go to Discord,
right,
and have a look at what I just posted.
Because yes, I mean, obviously there are a lot of bugs and stuff like that, thanks to the algorithm or however they decided to up-res these games. I mean, it caused a lot of other just weird, probably problems that they never imagined would have happened. And it's been weird because I'm honestly having a lot of fun with this. I'm playing a lot of San Andreas, which is a game I never played before, and I like the story. I like the characters are funny. It's cool. There's so much stuff to do too. Like San Andreas is especially involved because you can work on CJ, the main character. You can work on like basically his body. You can make him be like a fat blob, or you can make him be like ripped and stuff. I didn't even realize that before playing this. That's really cool. And,
you have bicycles too.
Yeah, bicycles are in there. Yes, I mean, I was having a lot of fun with that. I was doing like a lot of like gang war stuff, just kind of like getting caught up in just a bunch of like little, side story stuff. And it's been so long since I played a GTA. I played 5 on the PS4, which was like my second time playing through. Shortly after that came out on that system. And, I had GTA 5 on PS3, and then I had, GTA 4 on Xbox 360 and stuff. So I've always liked, playing the GTA games, at least for like the past decade or so. So it's just cool to go back to a game that's like this classic thing that's so well regarded and play it. It kind of sucks that it's in the form that it is, mainly because like it just chugs along. Like there's a lot of times when just the engine just can't keep up. And it can be kind of distracting, I guess. If you're like, for example, if you're going like super fast in a car, things are just kind of just pull it up a couple of screens here.
Yeah, I just put in GTA on Twitter, searched images. Oh no.
Yeah.
This game,
there's more.
This game reminds me of there was a movie, a TV made for TV movie about like the making of GTA, and it starred Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter.
Really?
Harry Potter as is it Dan? What's it? Is it Dan
Houser?
Houser, right? Yeah, the main guy.
I vaguely remember this.
And it was entirely filmed in London, but they had all these scenes and like supposed to be in the Bronx. Like they're doing like research for this game and stuff like that. And they walk up, and then like these like gang runners like run up to them, and it's like they're about to like shoot them in the face, and then they say, and then they
GTA remaster.
Yeah, and they just mentioned that these are the guys that made GTA, and they're like, oh, you're cool,
right?
It's a really bad movie.
This is the image that gets me the most. Yeah, the original and the remaster.
Yeah, looks like a bald little boy.
Really nice, detailed, authentic-looking face, and we have a Muppet.
Yeah, yeah. I took a couple of funny screenshots too. I can just pull up here and show you guys. This is some stuff that I just kind of caught just in the past couple of days. And actually, the kind of sucky thing about this game, they disabled the video capture on the Switch, so you can't do that. You can take screenshots, thankfully, so you can capture some weird stuff that's, kind of been going on. Like, for example, Caesar's ridiculously long fingers.
Edward Caesar hands.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's just, it's just ridiculous, especially when you're seeing it in motion. You're like, what? Like, he was like driving a car, and it was showing like zooming in on him as he was driving, and his fingers are just all over the place. It's so weird.
Just shredding the dashboard with his Wolverine claws.
Pretty much, man. So,
don't hug him, CJ. Don't do it.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, and then you can see part of the stuff where the algorithm makes these guys' necks really weird and long. It's just bizarre. I don't know what's happening.
No shoulders allowed.
Yeah, and then like last night when I was playing, I don't know, the game just started freaking out. So it had like these really weird multicolored, things over the textures. I don't know what was happening. It even kind of bled on to like the character models and stuff like that too.
Oh, wow.
And thankfully, it didn't like crash the game or anything, because like after I cleared this mission, it was okay, I think. But yeah, and Caesar.
There are some amazing things you can do with video and AI and like touching up photos and videos now. It's kind of amazing, but it seems to not have worked in this case.
Like you look at some individual textures and they're fucking amazing. Like the most detailed photo you've ever seen on your life. It's just like the plaster on the side of some dude's house.
Right.
And then you have a character model like straight off of like fucking Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Or it's like a VR chat, like the models from that, and they're just not quite set up correctly.
Yeah.
So they're clipping.
Yeah.
Sorry, Danny. The GTA movie is called The Game Changers.
Okay.
It's 2015 movie starring Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm writing that down.
I just posted a link to the trailer in the chat, so if anyone wants to have a look.
Yeah.
But it's a unintentionally hilarious. Is how I would describe that movie.
Okay. So I do remember them talking about it before it came out. I remember that. I thought that was kind of weird that Harry Potter was going to be in a GTA thing.
I think he was just trying to do something that was completely away from Harry Potter, just like trying to escape from that shadow.
I know, that's why I said Harry Potter.
Yeah. You're not helping him.
Yeah, I know. No. Yeah, so Ty, like, what's your experience been with the game? You're playing on Series X, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
sounds amazing. Sounds way better than the Switch version.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's fine. Like, I'm overplaying like how dumb some of this stuff looks, but it's a little bit off-putting. Like, it, like, not like a month or two ago, I was talking about the Quake 1 remaster, and like, you could tell that was done very carefully and with a lot of love. And this remaster just feels so like soulless. It's just like have the AI just throw in like the fattest fucking textures it can find.
Yeah.
And it does seem like it was done quickly. We'll just say it like that.
Yeah, half-assed, done quickly.
I mean, that aside, like San Andreas and the other games, they're brilliant games. They're cultural icons, and everyone should play San Andreas.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, although maybe you should play the previous version with like all the fan upscale mods if they haven't been DMCA'd out of existence yet.
If they were on the internet, you could find them.
That's the thing now, isn't it? Officially, the only way to play these games now is to buy these stupid jank-ass broken ones. It's like... This is exactly what people were warning about. Like, don't take the originals down because we need those for preservation, right? And now this is like, well, see what happened, mate. You totally fucked yourself in the ass. And now you can't even go back and compare them.
The PC version was even removed from the Rockstar game launcher for a while because they accidentally left in the copyrighted music and the hot coffee.
Hot coffee. Yep.
Yeah,
So that
I heard
was-
some stuff about people digging around in the files of this version.
Yep. The Switch version actually has a lot too.
Yeah, like it seems like they turned like the original like 1.0 with all the sketchy hot coffee stuff in it, and they started building from that rather than like any patched versions they've had over the years.
That's so weird.
It is weird.
It kind of makes sense because it's like that because they probably need the original source code to like do all these modifications, and then they probably just took the source code and then just started building the remasters off of that, and then they just forgot to remove the source code from the Switch version. They forgot to remove the the original songs in the PC version.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I'm just thinking about like how they can fix this. I was thinking like if they did this all via like algorithm, kind of like AI updating this game, like how long would it take a person or a team of people to go through and fix the endless amount of errors that are occurring here? I mean,
so I don't like Rockstar has the money.
Yeah.
That's
but
the
like
answer, money.
I don't know how many people are on the team that did this game. I don't think it's a huge team.
Who cares? Hire more.
No, there it is. That's the real answer there.
Same amount of people on this podcast, I would reckon.
Could be.
It's probably not far from the truth.
One guy per game.
It's maybe 20 people, I would imagine. Is my guess. But like, definitely not enough to like fully QA an open world game, and 3 of them at least. Right. It's 3 of them on.
Right.
They did fix some things though. Let me tell you about a certain scene in San Andreas, the infamous drive-through scene where Big Smoke orders an unimaginable amount of food.
Absolute gold.
Now, if you play the original versions, or even like I guess the 360 and PS3 re-releases, if you watch that scene, there's like a wide shot of the Cluckin' Bell or whatever it was.
Cluckin' Bell. And
it kind of down in the corner, you can just see Big Smoke's model just randomly doing a T-pose. And I love that was like kept in for like fucking 10 years. And that's gone in this version, so they at least fixed a thing while they were breaking the other stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, I was looking for it. Show me the Big Smoke T-pose.
To fix all the models, that would probably take a lot of time and effort, because then they would have to be checked in every cutscene, every instance that they could be viewable, because like the GTA, like it's dynamic cutscenes, right? Like characters can hop in and out. They're like
right, because there's other bugs where like fucking CJ's brother gets run over in the middle of the cutscene.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, man, just thinking about that. I mean, I think by and large, like the main characters themselves, they look pretty good. I think even more so in like GTA 3 and in Vice City, the main characters look a hell of a lot more fleshed out. I don't know what it is. Is it because they're white people and it's easy to model white people? I mean, I really don't know.
Like that algorithm probably.
How many open world games have been put on Switch, like converted and put on Switch? I was thinking like huge third-party games, maybe like The Witcher 3,
Saints Row.
I mean, I'm sure Saints Row. Nobody cares about shit being broken in Saints Row because that's part of the fun, right?
Yeah.
Ty, I'm assuming you're nodding at this point.
I mean, that's part of the fun in GTA as well. If you've ever found the swing set in GTA 4.
Don't remember.
But yeah, like you compare like, the BioShock trilogy or the Witcher 3, or the Doom games, like, how they put those games on Switch. And it's like, and then you compare it to this, and knowing how much money that Take-Two has and everything, it's just like, it just rings a little bit. You're like, yeah, yikes.
Oh, AZ
actually, there's the Lego City Undercover, which is like secretly the best Lego game. It's basically a GTA game with Lego. That was ported nicely to the Switch.
Yeah.
Originally that was for the Wii U, right?
Yeah, the Wii U. Yeah. It's a Wii exclusive.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's on everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Nintendo like published it for the Wii U.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe at first, and then
Like they literally use a Wii U remote in the game. It's like it's like one of those games.
Mhm.
This is never coming on any other console ever. And then the Wii U
like
dies.
6 months later than it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Then they realized that they need to get the money back quick.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Anyways, with GTA, I'm having a lot of fun with this this trilogy. I think it's cool. I really hope that they can fix at least some of like the performance things, like the slowdown and stuff like that, because that can be kind of jarring. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not expecting. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna probably pick it up for the PC after some time passes, because like I've always played Grand Theft Auto with mods. That like I played the original 3 on my PC like back in the day, and I'm so stoked for that, the modding community, and to see how that evolves, and to see what kind of enhancements and stuff will get added to the game.
Yeah. Hi, Tony. I saw the modding community is already at it, fixing a lot of that stuff. So okay, cool.
They should demand money.
Yeah, a couple other comments too. Hi, Tony said, "Hey, and on the other hand, you've got those Final Fantasy Pixel remasters where nobody is complaining about the older mobile or PC versions, that were being replaced."
Oh, right, with like Comic Sans fonts and stuff like that, right?
Well, the fonts are the font's the problem with the new one, but like just the visual style, the sprites on the old ones were just weird.
Yeah,
but everything
another
looks...
kind of AI upscaly kind of fuzzy shitty thing that they did to it, right?
Yeah. But James Allen also said, "Hey, I've just re-downloaded them GTA on my iPhone. Much happier than with this version. Good call.
Wow.
If you still have the means, yeah, go for it."
Yeah.
What a world we live in. The iPhone version is better than the freaking console version.
Weird.
Superior version.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can go ahead and move on from me. And actually, Push, would you mind going next with your new business?
Yeah, so like lately I've been playing Binding of Isaac, I think it's Repentance. It just came out on the Switch just like 2 weeks ago. But like I've always been like going like Binding of Isaac, it just pulls me back in random parts of my life for the however long it's been out. Played the original version, like I got Golden God on that one. And then like they did the remaster with Nicholas. And ever since then, I've just been going back and forth, and played it on my 3DS, got it on the Switch, and I'm absolutely loving it.
I have a question. Are these all the same game? Like I've been reading about Binding of Isaac for like the past 8 years, and is this just the first game, just remastered, remade, extra content added?
So what they did was they had the first game, which was built in Flash, and as you can imagine, that was not a very good decision. It was just a means to an end. It wasn't supposed to be like this huge game, but it kind of spiraled out of control pretty quickly. They released an expansion pack for that Flash game. I think it was called like Wrath of the Lamb. And then after that, Nicholas got involved. They were like, "Hey, we can port this to consoles. We can also redo it in a different engine, and re-release it with a new art style, kind of like a better art style overall, like cleaner art style." And then re-release that. So they did that, and then they released an expansion pack on that, and then this is the final expansion pack.
Okay.
Okay.
And in between then they also released a physical card game called Four Souls.
Right.
Interesting.
So
there's sometimes there are indie games like that where they just you think it's a new game, but it's like, no, it's just a repackaged version of the same game. Right.
With each content, it's been pretty substantial because like if you've ever played Isaac, like the runs are never the same, and like it's just random items that really impact like how you play, what kind of strategy you go for. There's different routes, like there's different branches, like you can go into like the kind of the good route or the evil route, and more branches up from that if you complete it in a certain amount of time or complete it with without losing any health and stuff like that. And the characters, they're different, and they play pretty differently, and things unlock pretty slowly, so you're always finding new stuff.
Nice.
So been playing a lot of that, and then after that, of course, the Zelda Game & Watch, and also checked out a little bit of Metroid Dread.
Ooh, how far are you into Dread right now?
Dread, I'm probably like at the first boss. Just
Okay.
like just cleared the first boss. So I got the spider like wall climbing, ceiling climbing ability. That's up around that area.
So you're just a
took
little
you
bit
so
further
long,
from
mate?
James. James has played for like 20 hours.
Right.
Kidding.
What took you so long, Push?
I actually I'm not so into the Metroid series, and so I borrowed it from a friend.
The Cardinal
So
Sin.
so because like my friend was just like, you have to play this, it's like the best like Metroid game. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And so far I've been enjoying it. I didn't really like the intro. I thought the intro was kind of weak because it was just like a bunch of text and like lore dump like for like 5 minutes, where it's just like, this is what happened in Zero Mission, this is what happened in Prime, or
Right.
something like that. And so, but like once you got into the actual gameplay, it was pretty solid.
That's right. Previously on Metroid, and it's like 20 years worth of games. It's like, because that's how like fucking long it takes them to make a game. You got to have a text dump of like 20 years worth of story, right?
What happened?
Then you'll see excuses. Same with F-Zero. It's like, well, we can't think of anything new to do for the series. It's like, well, don't do it yourselves. Get a Western developer to do it or something. That you can make something that's pretty good. Not saying that.
I think a lot of fans would be happy with another F-Zero just as is too.
Yeah. I mean, dude, seriously, HD F-Zero GX. Hello.
Yeah.
That's new enough.
Well, we've got F-Zero X online coming, right? Question mark.
Kind of. Just on a side note with that, I don't think this is going to happen, but it'd be so cool if they actually did that expansion pack, for the F-Zero, the DD one. It's so cool. So much stuff that you can do in that. I mean,
you need
basically
controller pack for that, Danny, to save stuff. Or it's on a CD, right?
Yeah, save on the disc.
On this drive.
Well, if you think about it, Danny, they haven't even done controller pack support, so I don't think they're gonna be able to do DD disc support, are they?
I think the emulator would theoretically support disk drive content. It just has to be enabled.
Yeah.
But like, because it's the same emulator it's a similar emulator, not the same emulator, but the similar emulator to the one they're using on the Wii U. And I think, Luigi Blood can definitely, verify or debunk this on Twitter. But like, I think it had like DD support at one point, or like it had like a code that you could lead to it.
There have never been any DD games ever re-released by Nintendo.
No.
Well, unless you count Doshin the Giant on GameCube.
Yeah,
but like that's different.
Was that a European exclusive? Weirdly,
Japan and Europe only.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, America.
Right.
You're not allowed to form these islands.
Right.
Right.
Just a quick shout out from the chat. Azek, he said, "Hey, I'm playing Repentance right now too."
Nice.
There it is. Yeah. Ty, so I mean, we've talked about Metroid Dread for like the past couple of episodes now. Are you like, do you have any interest at all in it? Or are you just gonna be like, wait for the sale?
I'm somewhat interested, but I feel like I have so many games on my plate right now.
You do.
I think it'd be too hard for you, Ty, to be honest. I'd give it a pass.
Nice try, James. I see what you're trying to do here. If you played the games I play, you wouldn't last 5 minutes.
What's wrong, McFly?
So, Push, you've also been playing Pikmin Bloom, haven't you?
Yes. So like I was kind of into it like the first couple days, and then like I'm at level 23 or 24, so I'm pretty far into the game. And I have lots of experience with Pokemon Go and also Dragon Quest Heroes. So I kind of like location-based games.
You mean Dragon Quest Walk, right?
Oh, sorry, yes, Dragon Quest Walk. You're right. So I'm actually really into location-based games, and I'm really excited whenever Niantic releases a new product. But I feel like Pikmin Bloom kind of lacks that gameplay loop that makes it really engaging, like Pokemon Go. And I was talking with a friend, and they're like, "Well, Pokemon Go is not really a location game; it's a character game because it's all about collecting the Pokemon."
Right.
And I think that's what's really missing from Pikmin Bloom, because like you can collect the different costumes for each of the different colors, but you're not really driven, and there's not like there's like a Pokedex like feature, but it's kind of hidden behind menus in order to access it.
Yeah,
like what could
I played it. I played this as well, by the way, a little bit. I had no idea what this game was about or how to play it until I listened to Roy on the 8-4 Play podcast. He was been playing it and he was describing his time with it, and I was like, I didn't know anything what he was doing. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know that was the point of that. You know,
The game opens up very slowly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
it's
it's unlocked as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you can't do expeditions until you're level 5 or something like that, and like you need to do 10,000 steps before you can get to level 5, basically. And so for like a lot of people, that will be like multiple days worth of having the game on. And it's like you don't see the point of doing the flowers until you get the expeditions. And then like once you get expeditions, you can get the different seeds, and then like when you level up enough, you unlock the different seed colors, but they don't really change too much.
I did like the concept of it is like where you push play and then you go for your walk, and then you push stop after you finish and walk, and then you collect all these, and then it shows you where you walked. You don't have to actually have your phone out all the time. You just put it in your pocket.
It's very passive.
Yeah, and then you see where you went, and then when you pass by certain, well, the Pokestops have been replaced by the
flowers,
plants. Yeah, big flowers.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I believe they are in the same locations, same physical locations, right? As
they are using the same street data. I think it's open maps or something like that.
Right. I mean, when you open it, I mean, it's almost like the same splash screen as Pokemon Go. It's like, you know, you forget which app you actually opened. You know, it's like, wait, did I open Pokemon? Oh no, this is Pikmin, right?
Yeah,
very
on my phone, I have like an app for Pokemon Go, but then if I swipe up, it's Pikmin Bloom. So sometimes that definitely does happen to me.
Nice. But yeah, I mean, I thought it's kind of a nice, pleasant pedometer for now, anyway. And I guess until I start unlocking stuff and discovering more of the game. But my youngest son, he was quite impressed by it. He likes the cuteness of it. But it's like, you can't really collect them all, can you, with Pikmin? Because there's only like 5 Pikmin.
there's the red, about 5, right?
Yeah.
But like, have you tried walking like with your son like same time, like with different devices? Because that's something I was actually pretty curious about that I haven't had a chance to try out yet.
Oh no, just using my phone at the moment. Oh, you mean like 2 phones at the same time?
Yeah, because like there's actually a feature to walk together. And then because like, you know, one thing that's unique about Pikmin Bloom versus Pokemon Go is that you can see the plants and everything that you're planting, that everyone like plants together. So like I can see in my neighborhood, you know, this trail is leading to this house kind of thing, which is kind of creepy. But you know, it is kind of cool to be like, you know, like when I'm walking to the station, I can see everyone else's plants, and like if I'm in, you know, near the Q-Games office, which is like near Sanjo, which is a pretty central part of Kyoto, it is just full of flowers every day because everyone just is planting flowers there.
Shigeru Miyamoto, probably, right?
Oh yeah, him and his family.
Yeah,
loving it.
Yeah, I know. For me with this game, like I don't walk anywhere these days. Like I my commute has got a lot longer. I went from like 5 minutes away from work to 15 by bicycle. But I mean, I keep track of my bicycle ride, but I don't think I can do that with Pikmin. And
no, it would yell at you.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you get the warning? Like, I'm a passenger on my own bicycle.
Yes.
Like whenever I leave my house, like I go from Wi-Fi to like, you know, 4G or whatever, and like it's like you're moving too fast, and I have to click, no, I'm a passenger of this Wi-Fi.
Right.
Right. I heard on another podcast somebody got that warning while they were sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
You're moving too fast.
It sounds shattering porcelain.
I had Mexican last night.
Right.
Can't blame you.
Oh boy.
So yeah, Pikmin Go and diarrhea. Go for it.
There it is.
Pikmin Go. I just said Pikmin Go. Whatever.
I know
you know what I mean.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows.
Pokemon Bloom.
Yeah, everyone calls it that basically.
Right. Yeah. And actually, Push, like Hi Tony said the kind of the same thing. He said, "Hey, I found it more and more creepy to see my own traces in the city. I haven't touched it for like 4 days now."
Yeah. I posted a couple times on Twitter, like, "Hey, this is what Pikmin Bloom looks like in Japan," and like almost always people are like sending me pictures of their own town or like their own like Pikmin Bloom, and it's just like empty.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, this game doesn't really work outside of Japan.
Yeah. It's like Street Pass, right?
Yeah. Street Pass was so amazing in Japan.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
it was great. It was great. Well, not so great out here in Saitama, but you know,
Nobody lives in Saitama. So
no
it's
one,
fine.
no one at all. It's just me.
Do you guys still play Pokemon Go, or have you guys kind of stepped away from it?
I did it for the first 2 or 3 months. That's it.
Yeah, my son plays it now. I kind of gave him my account. He's just taken over for me, but he loves it. He's got quite a lot of Pokemon. Actually, he's maxed out the number of Pokemon you can store for free
really?
anyway. Because I think you have, when you reach like certain, I think 300 Pokemon, then they ask you to start paying for like storage and stuff. So.
You can get from holding gyms and stuff like that, but it's kind of a pain sometimes because you're in a competitive area.
Those gold coins, but yeah, he's got quite a lot and quite a lot of legendary ones as well.
That's good.
Yeah,
I think I just got sick of it because just around my house was just a bunch of Pidgeys and Caterpillar guys, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this. That was, well.
You're talking about launch week there, Danny.
Launch year. Thank you.
Yeah. They almost have the opposite problem right now, where it's just like events back to back to back, and it's just like kind of getting overwhelming to keep track of everything. It's just like, so I'm kind of like in and out of it right now, just like doing the bare minimum.
I still regret the we were so close to, we could all have become billionaires at that point, right? Do you remember when the Pokemon stock, Nintendo stock soared because of Pokemon Go's popularity, and then people realized that Nintendo doesn't make Pokemon Go, and then the stocks went back down. Yeah. If we bought stocks those days, Jesus Christ,
would have been a good idea.
Yep.
Cool.
Next.
All right. Well, Push. Anything else to talk about, man?
Let's see. Did I write anything else? Actually, I haven't been playing that much outside of those games because I've just been so busy with everything else. This month I'm starting memory card podcast recordings. So
look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
I know, obviously Push kind of touched about it at the beginning of the episode. We'll talk a little bit more about Tomorrow Children a little bit later in the episode. But for now, let's go ahead and move on to JC.
What up? Yeah, mine is pretty much old because it's something I just bought, but it's nothing new, and that's the Fighters Pass 2 for Smash Ultimate.
Nice.
I've been holding off. Well, yeah, maybe just waiting for the next character reveal. Oh, maybe it's someone I'll like. Nope. Okay, then maybe the next one then, and then my interest just kind of petered off. But I think the main part, because I bought the Fighters Pass day one, and it was very exciting times, and I was playing a lot of in-person Smash, with my students. I work at a university, Push, in case you didn't know, and we would have a lot of game parties, smash tournaments, that kind of stuff, and it was good to play face to face, because as we know, the netcode is completely not
ideal.
Not ideal. And then then the pandemic started, and then the Fighters Pass 2 started, and it was like every announcement was just kind of like meh to me. But now the pandemic's coming to an end. Well, kind of. Well, I'm going back to university again, is what I'm trying to say. We're starting like face-to-face classes properly again, and people are saying, oh, we're going to play Smash again. Are we going to start having those parties again? Everyone wearing masks. Alcohol spray your hands, and divisions between all the desks and everything. Sure, we can play Smash in that situation. And And yeah, my university also upgraded a lot of their monitors and like projectors and stuff. You know, they've added loads more gear to kind of accommodate, you know, Zoom lessons and all that kind of stuff. So they've got some really nice TVs in there now. So I thought, well, why the hell not? I'll just splash the cash down, just get Fighters Pass 2, just have all the characters there. So if people say, you know, oh, I want to play as Sora, I heard Sora is in Smash now. It's like, it's okay. I got you covered. You know, I just wanted to make sure everyone had their character there. So, so yeah, I just basically the day before the tournament that we set up, I just kind of downloaded it and played all the new characters that I hadn't tried before, and just try them out one by one, just quickly, and just try to get the feel of them. And it's interesting because like the of all the characters that I did, the 5, right? Is it 5 or 6? the Fighters Plus 2.
Sure.
Push.
Six characters in this one.
6 characters, right?
Yeah.
Of those 6, the one that I was least interested in was probably probably Pyra and Mithra, if that's their names, if I'm getting them right, and Min Min, because I was like, well, I've got arms. I like arms, but I don't really need an arms character in Smash. And then, but it turns out that I had the most fun with those. It's crazy. Like I ended up really liking Min Min and Pyra and Mithra. I don't play Xenoblade, but they were really, really, really cool. I was like, shit, these are awesome. Maybe I'll get into Min Min because her reach, she's basically Dalcine, but like with like a like a dragon head on her arms and stuff like that. And I ended up really enjoying playing as her. It was awesome. Kazuya seems to be like very technical and like not maybe somebody I can play well. Maybe that's someone someone who likes Terry probably can play as Kazuya, right? Steve, I was just like, oh shit, my head hurts. It's like, okay, what am I doing here? Yeah, like, okay, I'm mining for stuff and I'm upgrading my sword and like, okay, how do I lay the dynamite? It's like, okay, now I'm in a mine cart. It's like, okay, why did I go in the mine cart? I didn't want to go in there. How do I make other people go in my mine cart? It's like, shit, that was very
mine for crypto.
Very, right. Very, very technical character. And I was
no wonder my Switch is running so hot.
you got Quick Mama installed?
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I mean, I got to admit, like the amount of effort they put into that Steve character is kind of incredible. But I'm gonna have to go to the lab, as Ty likes to say, to understand that character. Ty, did you say you ended up picking up Fighters Pass 2, or did you just?
Yeah,
you did as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually played all the DLC characters at least a bit.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I actually did play Kazuya a lot. He feels strong. I like him.
Yeah. That ridiculous combo that he has, which just endlessly goes on and on and on. It's pretty cool.
What, his 10 string?
Yes.
Welcome to Tekken.
Right. I mean, of little that I've played of Tekken, I know that it's like, wow, this is very authentic. Like the animations and how he moves and stuff. Like, I think Kazuya was one of the 2 characters that I played when I played Tekken 2, I think it was. I think Tekken 2 or 3, I can't remember.
Yeah, he was on the box, I believe.
Yeah. It does the spinny around and then uppercut thing that takes off half your damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
the up forward 4, yeah.
Yep.
James, we had a kind of a funny comment from good old James Allen in the chat. Hey, JC, do you actually teach your classes or you just play games?
No, we just play games. Yeah, I'm the tournament organizer at my university. That's all I do is play games.
Also, Metal Mike has also joined us too. Welcome, Mike.
Hey, Metal Mike.
Hey.
The awesome foursome. Thank you. That's right. Rip in peace, Cyrus. Screw that guy.
Yep.
We don't need him. So yeah, I'm glad I finally have the full roster, and I'll enjoy messing around with the characters. I like to do the story mode. It's not called the story mode. I always forget what it's called.
Classic.
Classic
Space
mode,
Emissary.
Yes. Yes, I'll get on that, and because I think I have every single character on the classic mode, so I'll want to make sure I keep my records straight with that one. Yeah, I played online for a little bit as well and just got my ass handed to me. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. As is tradition. But yeah, it's good. And it's good to have a real in-person kind of, tournament. It's just for funsies, it's not like anything serious. We had, button mashes and like, serious gamers all playing together, but it's fun. And that's what Smash is all about, isn't it? Just like,
yeah, exactly.
people who like to mash. Yeah, you can, if you want to mash, you can mash.
For honor or for fun? Your choice.
Right. Oh, shit. Yeah. That was the Wii U version, right? But it is nice seeing people react, like, non-gamers, like, or people who've only played like a couple of game series, like seeing their character in Smash. It's like there was somebody who liked Kingdom Hearts, but they'd only played like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 or something like that. And that was like the only game they'd ever played. And they were like, oh, wow, Sora's in this game? It's like, they didn't know that. And I get Minecraft, lots of people like Minecraft, right? So
right.
No one knows who Min Min is, but ripping big arms. No, it's a good game, and no one bought it.
Well,
but Push, how about you? Of the Fighters Pass 2, let's just say, do you have any favorites?
Fighter Pass 2 review. I guess Sora is actually like my favorite. Like fighting wise, like style wise, he really meshes well with me because I kind of like having the floaty air combat kind of characters because I always mess up and I like go for glory and like try to hit people off the stage and like try to hit people in the air and I always end up just KOing myself. But you gotta go for those cool YouTube clips and stuff like that.
Yeah, that his air thing is kind of like, it kind of reminds me of Bayonetta's air thing mixed with
not
like
as broken
Pikachu
though.
or something. Yeah, it's weird,
which is nice.
But
I was really worried. I was really worried because I was like, oh god, they're gonna release another Bayonetta at the end. Like, what are they thinking? Like, just
right. Was Bayonetta the last DLC?
Yeah.
Wii U?
Yeah. And then they did an emergency patch, and that's how we like data mined that there was actually going to be another Smash game like way before.
Yeah, there's a video of me and Cyrus playing the broken Bayonettas when it first came out. It's somewhere on our channel. Good times.
But yeah, I'd say Sora's number 1, and then number 2 for me would probably be Steve, just because like I'm not very good with Steve, but like just like Steve, just having him in Smash and like his moveset being so complicated is really cool. It's so unique.
Push, let me ask you a really random question to kind of referencing what James literally just said. Do you remember whenever Miyamoto went to the Apple presentation in like September 2016, and as he was taking the stage and as he was saying, hello to Tim Cook, or Tim Apple, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, Tim Apple.
He said, and I quote, "Thank you, Steve," as he took the stage instead of thank you, Tim. It's possible. It's possible he could have said thank you, Tim. Japanese pronunciation, but I like to think that he said Steve. And maybe for the audio listeners, maybe I'll throw it up there just so you guys can listen. You be the judge. It's been a while since we've played that clip on the show, but anyways, it's chef's kiss.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go and listen to it and see what I think.
It's Steve. Anyway.
All white people look the same. It's fine.
Right. Yep. Okay. Anything anybody else want?
We've been playing a little bit of Smash at the office during lunch break now, and like doing like the tournaments, like where like where you select a character and then like after that match, if you they're removed from the roster until you're like whittled down to like a few characters. We've been doing that.
I know Liam doesn't work there anymore, but was he any good at Smash?
Liam's really good at Smash. I played Liam at his house, and he won like most of those matches. I'm not very good at Smash, so to be honest.
He's a phony.
Like I tell people, I just talk about Smash. I don't play the game. Like
you know literally everything about Smash except how to play it.
Exactly. Pretty much.
Well, you know the theories about how to play it, but the theories and actually like putting it into practice is a little bit different.
I'm just too old. Like my hands don't work that way anymore.
It's like sports coaches. I mean, they can't get out there and play the game. You're not going to have somebody go out there and play like American football or soccer or something. It's like those old ass coaches can't do this stuff. It's the same with video games.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I'm just the guy behind the scenes, just doing the translations, and who's for some reason obsessed with the development history of Smash. But that's it.
See,
any juicy facts that you've uncovered recently, Push?
Any facts that I've uncovered recently? I did the translation that Sakurai did for Famitsu. The last column that he ever wrote, which was like 640. He did 640 columns for like I think it's like 9. I don't know, since like before Kirby's Air Ride.
Weekly, right? Weekly.
Bi-weekly.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So like the only times he would have off would be Obon and New Year's. Because that's when
like 25 a year kind of thing,
something like that.
Wow.
And and like I have a database that I made that just has all the columns and like if they've been translated, if I have scans of them, or if I have whatever. Just so because like with Source Gaming, like we were translating so much of them. We actually did in the end we've done over 20% of those columns are translated. Fully translated.
I'm kidding. No, that's great, man.
Yeah. And so like I have this huge ass database which takes forever to scroll through and like list all of them and like what topics he's talked about in each of them, so that way if people ask me like, oh, did he talk about this, I can be like, find it real quick.
Cool.
Like eventually I want to make that public, but it needs to be cleaned up a lot.
Sure.
But yeah, it's like 640 columns he's written, and he's finally, taking a step back and, focusing on
buying an Xbox,
riding horses,
right?
Playing Among Us
with his cat.
There you go. Xbox Series X now doubled the sales in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you can regularly find that at Yodobashi Camera still.
Tai and Sakurai had it.
Come out here, Saitama. You can't find shit. You can't find it online either. The bots get.
Oh yeah, our boy Danny here. He's looking for a Series X.
A little thirsty. I kind of want one.
I'm trying to find him one.
Yeah, it seems like I bet the day that I find one will be the day that I don't have any money set aside to get it. That's how this stuff works,
Push, you saying that you find it easy to find or not?
Maybe this is just the Series S, but I definitely.
Oh, okay.
Not the good one.
Yeah. Not the good one.
The one no one wants, as opposed to hardly anyone wants in Japan.
I've been thinking about getting a Series S just for the Game Pass, because I have the Game Pass on my PC, and I use that like all the time.
Such a good deal.
I don't understand about the Series S, like how it doesn't run games as well as the previous generation console. It's like that just confuses me.
Is that actually true?
No, it does, but it's not as good as the Series X.
Yeah.
Okay. Like
like it has like less RAM, right?
Right. I know. Somebody actually on Twitter kind of told me like, well, no, because what was the one before it called? Xbox One X, right?
Yeah.
That was the world's most powerful console, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like that one has more memory than the Series S. So
is that just the
Are
hard
you sure
drive
about
memory,
that?
or just the RAM memory?
Whatever, the thing that prevents certain games from running. It's it's.
Was this your uncle that works at Nintendo saying this?
I don't know, some nerd on Twitter.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody doesn't know what they're talking about.
I'll try and find it. Keep going.
Okay.
Actually, the next console I want to get is a Quest 2.
Okay.
Yeah, just because like I want to try the get more into VR.
Me too. You should play some Phasmophobia with me.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So you have a Quest. You have a what? Do you have a Valve tracking? The Valve one, or do you have the?
No,
the Quest?
I don't have any VR stuff. I just play it straight up. But I
Oh,
play with
okay.
people who play on VR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Although I also want to get a VR setup myself. But
Watch
we'll
your
see.
step, Ty. A lot of stuff to trip over.
Yeah. I don't know.
Even
if I have
like
the best
in your chair, if
environment
it
for
has wheels, a lot of
Yeah,
things like knock
as you
over.
can see, I've moved into like an anime hoarder warehouse, and it's all this godforsaken podcast fault, really.
You're welcome. The gang's all here in
The
Ty's
gang's
apartment.
all here.
Yeah. All right. Well, JC, is that all we got for Smash Talk then?
That's right.
All right.
Kick it on. Ty's been patiently waiting.
Yeah. We're an hour in, and we haven't even gotten to my trash pile yet.
Right. Now, like I said, we a lot of new business stuff today. A lot of cool stuff to talk about. So, yeah, Ty's got some cool ones too. Some stuff I'm actually interested in finding out about.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me check my notes here. I randomly got the Zombies Ate My Neighbors re-release.
Ooh.
Yeah. And it is like 100% just the game running on an emulator. Wait, but it's got the good extras. It's got like art gallery and achievements and stuff like that, and some other vaguely related game I never played before.
Okay.
It was like a Mega Drive game. James, do you know what this is? Okay, there's Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Just straight up. It's got the catchiest fucking music in the world. Like if you ever play this game, it'll just get stuck in your head for like years. I can hear it now. It's happening. Yes, there's a weird sequel / spin-off.
Yeah.
And this package also has it. It's like this. It's Zombies Ate My Neighbors and whatever the other one is called. I don't know. I never played it before. I don't have fun child.
It's another long sentence of a game title. I can't remember now.
Yeah, and I don't have like fond childhood memories of it. So I played it for 30 seconds. And okay, this exists. But yeah, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's a good time. So I played it for a while, racked up some achievements.
Ghoul Patrol.
Yeah, I wanted to say something close to Grabbed by the Ghoulies, but
yeah,
yeah.
But, okay. The pun that Americans don't get, right? Question mark.
I guess it makes sense now that you mention it like that.
Grabbed by the Ghoulies? No. Okay.
No.
Yeah. That must be a British thing.
It means testicles.
Oof. Got him by the balls.
That's right.
Balls.
So
usually pops in the chat, not here today.
Has anybody here not played Zombies Ate My Neighbors?
I have played it. I have,
yeah.
All right.
Just on emulators and stuff,
yeah. You might remember.
I think I played it back in the day.
Yeah, this is a game developed by LucasArts.
Yeah.
And published by Konami.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, it was weird, and so I guess the new one, it was just published by like LucasArts or Lucasfilm or Lucas something, which is Disney. Yeah. So this is a Disney game now. It's canon.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll be part of the MCU.
Yeah,
right. Yes, it's coming. I played this actually on the Super Nintendo back in the day. Like one of my actual Super Nintendo. Like one of my buddies had it, and he's like, "Hey, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Want to borrow it?" I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
And played it. I'm like, "Whoa, this is fun." I remember it being pretty hard.
It's a very hard game, but it's also a very good co-op game.
Yeah. I remember playing co-op and stuff too. That was fun.
Yeah, but yeah, it does get tough. Especially since I feel like okay, so you have to find like up to 10 neighbors before like monsters fucking kill them, and they're only gonna die if they're on screen. But sometimes, like a monster will spawn right next to them, and there's nothing you can do, or there's like this fat tourist that turns into a werewolf, and then there's nothing you can do. So I feel like sometimes when you play this game, you just kind of get screwed. But I think if you continue with a password, you get all 10 neighbors back.
Okay.
But you lose all your stuff, but sometimes that's good because there's so many weapons in this game, and a lot of them are borderline useless. So like you don't really want a fat inventory of junk, 'cause since you press a button and it just cycles to the next one.
Okay.
And if you have 20 fucking pieces of shit in this extremely fast-paced game, it can be a hindrance.
Okay.
But it's a fun game nonetheless. I don't want to complain too much because it's weird, it's fun, and the music is so catchy. I actually looked up who did the music for this game, and it's some guy that's not really widely known for any other music, but he did a nice interview about it. And he said one of the things he did was he didn't use any of the system's default sound libraries. So that's
just say because
it's part of why it sounds so unique.
Yeah, I was gonna say because like for the audio version, I prepped a couple of I prepped tracks, and stuff to put in between the episodes and stuff. And I was looking at some Zombies Ate My Neighbor's music, and I kind of noticed like this doesn't really sound like anything that I've heard on Super Nintendo. It sounds kind of Genesis-y, Mega Drive-y, if you will.
Maybe in a sense.
In a sense, some fart sounds a little bit.
Some fart sounds, yeah.
but
yeah, there's also like weird little voice samples and stuff in the music too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it a lot. Very catchy music. All right, let me move on to the next game.
While you're doing that, Azek drops in and says, "Hey, Zombies Ate My Neighbor for some reason has quite a lot of ROM hacks that add new levels." Huh. Cool.
Interesting. Maybe it's uniquely easy to do that in this game.
Could be.
I like that kind of isometric look to those games. Reminds me of the Ghostbusters game on Game Boy, which is one of my favorite Game Boy games. Which is kind of similar gameplay to it, actually. Now I think about it.
Wow, random, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll check that out sometime.
I think it's Ghostbusters 2, which is weird. There's no Ghostbusters 1 on Game Boy. It just goes straight to 2.
Oh, yeah. I played Ghostbusters 1 on NES. That game is a disaster.
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Okay, thank Christ.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Super Nintendo.
All right, what else? A newer game, Moving Out. I was playing Moving Out while everybody else was playing Unpacking.
Nice. That's a good.
Unpacking's on the Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
That's my friend told me to check that out. So
yeah, like a lot of my friends are playing it. They're all saying play it. And I'm like, maybe. Get to it. I mean, I got a lot of games to play. Always too many games to play.
All the games.
But,
the funny thing I heard about Unpacking is that a lot of people don't realize that the GameCube is like a GameCube, and so like they'll put it in like the toaster. They'll put it in the kitchen thinking it's a toaster.
Yeah,
nice.
That's where that thing came from. The meme and stuff like that. Okay, I didn't realize that because I mean we see it.
Yeah, we see it as a GameCube, but like the younger generation, they don't know, and like the game takes place across several years.
And similarly with the older generation, they were putting the Xbox Series X in the kitchen because they thought it was a mini fridge.
Yes.
I mean that's also acceptable.
They're not wrong. There's the real mini fridge.
Yeah, there is.
I may or may not have made that up.
Yeah. So yeah, Moving Out. It's a fun asshole physics kind of game. Yeah, it's kind of like if you played Gang Beasts, except instead of fighting, you're moving stuff out of a house.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you got those pictures, Danny?
I for the other game, you didn't send any for that.
Really?
I think it did. It was on the Discord one, Danny.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's the really colorful looking game.
Shit, I must have. I don't know how I could have missed that, but I did. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm not going through these in order.
It's the one with the caption that says "Moving Out."
Yeah, I did not download that. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Moving Out is made by CodeSync, right?
I forget.
Friends of the show.
Maybe I looked this up earlier, but it totally slipped my mind. So that sounds familiar though. But yeah, it's fun as heck.
Yeah. Thank you, JC.
So,
apologies too for video viewers. Sometimes the thing that we use makes it okay. Like we preview these things, like cool, this picture is going to be full screen, and then sometimes it is not, and I don't understand why. But anyways,
so they don't care if you smash up their shit, Ty. It's just like get it out as much fast as possible.
Yes, but sometimes you have side objectives which are don't break anything. Or it kind of depends what you're going for. First, like the primary goal is just get everything out in like gold time if possible. So, and that means like just heaving things out the window as fast as possible, which is great. Sometimes it's don't break anything, don't fall in the pool, pack everything, and also the lawn flamingos.
Moving out as SMG Studio. Sorry about that.
All right. Yep. How can we believe anything you say now?
Right?
Yeah, just making up everything. Is my name really Push? I don't know.
It is not.
Where's the birth certificate?
The long form.
No. So this is kind of meant to be a co-op game like Undercooked, but it's also very fun by yourself, unlike Undercooked.
Overcooked.
Overcooked. Undercooked.
Oh, I didn't know.
I thought that was a joke.
Yeah, I did too.
Undercooked is the prequel.
Okay. So I'm technically okay.
No, it's I just made that up.
Damn it!
I thought it was
He did it again.
I thought it was like a sly dig. I thought it was a dig at the game, like Overcooked is not finished.
That's what I thought it was too. I was like, clever.
I haven't played Overcooked enough to develop a deep bond with it, I suppose. But this game's fun. I love just playing it by myself and trying to hit the gold times or get the side objectives and like comically throwing shit through windows. It's great. Oh yeah, you're showing everybody our secret Discord channel.
Oh yeah.
Tough nut.
Tough nut.
They smoothed out the nut, so now it's more of a washer.
Yeah, or tire.
Right.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Are we going on to we didn't what's your next game, Ty? This one?
I got these, James.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. There was something else I wanted to say about moving out. I like the twisted little sense of humor it has, and so it secretly sneaks in like famous houses and apartments. Like I don't know if you know the screenshot, but it's actually the house from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then like the car that's there, it was like originally on the top floor, and like when you take the thing off of it, it flies out the window.
Nice.
It's kind of perfect.
I haven't seen that movie, but even I know that reference.
Right? Yeah. So fun game. I would recommend it. Right now, one more thing. Kingdom 2 Crowns.
Gross.
That
sounds like you made it up, or it's like a random name generator.
Yeah. Like this was thrown in my lap by Xbox Games with Gold, and it had the exact same aesthetic as the Deer God. So I thought, oh boy, I'm gonna hate this game so much.
Why would you play that when it looks like that?
Well, I want to give it a chance to get an achievement and get out. But when I went to the download page, I noticed a special guest character.
What? Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
It's Shovel Knight, right?
No. Good guess though. Yeah, that's Miriam from Bloodstained.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what? That's cool. I love that character. I love Bloodstained. So let's go.
She is.
So
go ahead, Ty. Sorry.
Okay, so I started playing this game. I don't even know what kind of game it was like going into it, but apparently it's kind of a like a 2D strategy
tower defense
RTS tower defense thing.
Yeah,
and there's also like no tutorial, at least not that I saw. It just tells you do a couple things, like use this button to put coins in things. All right, you're on your own, kid. So a lot of it was me wandering around, like wondering what to do, and which is kind of refreshing actually after being handheld by the last couple thousand games I played. Yeah, so I just kind of ran around on my horse and started building up my camp, and I guess I finished the introductory level, and it put me on a boat on a map, and I guess I have a whole bunch of other places to conquer.
Yeah,
it's kind of a tower defense building thing.
Yeah. I know that this is like the second game in this series, and I know that with the first one, when it came out on Switch, Perry Burkham, you know, he made our theme song and just
friend of the show.
He went crazy with this first game, and he talked about it a lot on his podcast. And when this came out, he was talking about this a lot too. So like when I heard people start to complain about this game without knowing anything about it, I was thinking like, oh, that's that game that Perry really likes.
Yeah, I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not jumping on it, praising it either. But like when I play this, I get the feeling there's a lot of subtlety that I have not grasped. I think there's like a lot going on, and the only way I'm gonna have to understand it is go online and read 10,000 words about it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would like to see like a let's play by like a top expert in this game explaining what's going on.
Right.
But you know, if you can just run around and hit buttons, you can get past the introductory level at least.
It's an awful big ask.
Yeah, it did take a while though, but like, you know, it's fun. Very, very, very chill as well. So I would say I somewhat enjoyed it, and I want to know more.
Ty, do you think you can get most achievements within the first 30 minutes?
No.
For just in general, on average, because I was just thinking Danny would be like the ultimate achievement hunter. I mean, he only plays games for the first 30 minutes, so.
Oh yeah. Right? Oh yeah, in most games. Oh yeah, in most games you can get the first achievement in like a few minutes, like 20 minutes tops.
Danny, get on it, man. You'd have thousands by now.
Only been playing
on Switch. I have some notable exceptions, but yeah.
Right, complete the game twice.
Yeah, you have to fucking complete the game, period, to get achievements in... What's the game where you shoot all the bugs? Simple 2000? Earth Defense Force.
No.
Earth Defense Force. You have to play through the entire game to get a singular achievement.
Yeah, not Body Harvest. Okay.
Yeah. And Idol Master. You have to play... You have to probably have to do multiple playthroughs before you get your first achievement in that.
Oh my god.
Civ 6, you have to complete a map with every single leader and every single variation, every single size and difficulty to get like different achievements.
Yeah,
that's insane. Who has the time for that?
Yeah, I was playing Civ 6 earlier. I got a few achievements in that.
Yeah, and they have like leader specific ones, or it's just like using that leader's special ability in a very particular place.
Yeah, they have like insane trick shot ones.
Yeah.
Airlift some spearmen or something. That was one. Yeah. So
yeah,
if you have a lot of time to go achievement hunting, that's a good game to last you a while.
Lasts a long time.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's all my new business. Played a little Forza on Xbox. That's fun. Very pretty.
Okay.
Oh, the new Halo multiplayer's out, right?
Yeah, it just came out like right after the conference. I haven't gotten a chance to play that.
I haven't got a chance to play that yet.
Yeah, we'll see. In the last episode, I was talking about thinking about picking up, but doing the Xbox Cloud gaming here, on my Mac, probably with the PS4 controller. I can't find an Xbox.
As God intended.
Yeah, so it's like, the first month's like 100 yen. Maybe if I can pull myself away from GTA or whatever the hell else I'm playing, maybe I'll try to give it a go and talk about it in the next episode, see how it runs. All that stuff. We'll see.
All right.
Whatever you do, make sure you play Killer Instinct online and say it's shit because it's got really bad netcode and it's loud. As you play it on your iPhone or your Mac.
Done and done. I'll bust out my iPhone 3G and Mega and see if I can get that thing to
neighbors Wi-Fi. Let's go.
Let's do it. Can't wait. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the extended new business. So we're going to move on to a little bit of now playing at thefamicast.com.
Okay.
So now playing at famicast.com, we always got lots of stuff going up on the website, lots of stuff going up on the YouTube, And yeah, it's really no different here as well. Just a few things really. Last week I was a little bit busy making some different stuff. Hope you guys all checked out. I did a video review for Guardians of the Galaxy cloud version on the Switch. I did one for GTA, this trilogy. You can watch a performance review of both of those games. I did a showcase video highlighting the Zelda Game & Watch, some gameplay up of GTA if you want to see that as well. And yeah, so quite a bit of stuff. And of course, there's always like news and crap going up on the website, so you guys can check that out at your leisure. James, was there anything that you wanted to pimp out?
Well, I made this video. It's kind of like half a joke, but
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if I should publish it or not. Like, oh, I'll push it. You're still here, right? Like, what happens if you don't get any of the Fighter Pass 2 DLC and you just buy it all at once? What happens when you load up the game? How many screens pop up? Like, how long would it take to fast forward through all of those?
It would take a while because there's actually some time when I didn't play Smash and there's like lots of different events and stuff like that, and like I booted it up and it was like 4 minutes. It's just like da 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 news, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah. So when I bought the Fire Pass 2, I had that kind of foresight. So I thought, okay, I'll hit the record button now, and then I'll record and see what happens. So I recorded that and I put it on our YouTube channel. So if you want to see what happens when you haven't played Smash in a while and you buy Fighters Pass 2, I got you covered.
There it is.
That's one of my favorite things to do in games is like to try to break them in some ways. Like with Mario Odyssey, I purposely like use the paintings to like go through different kingdoms without turning in the moons. So that way, when I went to go turn in my moons, I had like 400 of them at once. And I just like turned them in. It was like, and it actually did all 400 of them.
Yeah. It's good times. Yep. So yeah, check that out. And Danny's, what do you call it? His stuff that I just talked about. GTA. Watch how janky it is.
Yeah, that's not that bad. It's not great, but whatever. Yep, all this and more. Famicast.com and Famicast, all that stuff.
Famicast.co.jp. We don't have that one, but try it anyway.
Not yet. It's coming.
Can we get the Famicast.cx domain?
Yeah. What's the point?
Christmas Island, baby.
Christmas Island? That's like a criminal. No, nothing.
No.
James.
Racist.
Yes. No, it's like an island
tax
that
haven.
Belongs to Australia, isn't it? Called Christmas Island. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I thought it was its own thing, but
I don't know. Anyway, James,
Christmas Island sounds like a Netflix movie.
It should be. James, you know what time it is?
JAPANews.
That's right, folks. It's time for the JAPANews, the time of the show where we talk about the latest and greatest comings and goings of Nintendo in Japan, and sometimes none of that stuff at all. But today, just to kind of kick off the news, so you guys have probably seen the news that the Tomorrow Children is back to the house that made it. This past week, Q-Games obtained the IP rights from Sony and are planning for a relaunch. And Push, do you want to talk a little bit more about this?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say too much. I'm trying to keep my mind sharp on what I can say and what I can't say. So... But yeah, it's something that Q-Games has been working on for a while. Like if you remember back at Bit Summit, Dylan and I, we actually booted up the old build and kind of did like a let's play of it for IGN Japan. And that was like so well received. Like during that video, we're just like, Sony, like please, like let's have this IP back so we can like do something with it because there's so many fans all over the world. And we were able to come to an agreement with Sony, and it's been amazing. Like we announced that the IP transfer is now back to Q-Games. So like Q-Games is like the full owner of it and can do whatever we want with it. So we're still figuring things out. We have a newsletter on our website, which I've been running. Actually, if you check out the website, it was like the main push for the redesign of that. So you can see all my blood and sweat in that for like the last 6 months has been that.
not literally.
Sometimes literally. just there's like some blood and cold code, you know. But I'm so happy to to be part of that. Both with the website and also with the newsletter and the Tomorrow Children. It's been a lot of fun, trying to work out a grand plan.
So you being on this podcast 100% confirms the Switch version is in the works and is coming out next year.
I cannot confirm nor deny anything.
Confirmed.
It's confirmed, everyone.
Oh my God.
Plausible deniability, Mr. Charlton.
That's right.
Have you guys ever heard of the Tomorrow Children before or played it before?
Well, I followed Dylan, so I get I get a screenshot every single day of it. So.
I remember when they were showing it off at TGS. That must have been 2016 or 2017.
Yeah,
James and I were both there, and I remember me and Dylan go way back. We hang out a lot, mostly at gaming conventions, or when I'm reading his Twitter. We're really good friends like that. But anyways, he was showing it off, and actually that was the first time I ever met him. He probably doesn't remember. That's fine. But yeah, I remember. So I was like, Tomorrow Children, what the hell is this? And I mean, I don't remember if I had actually a chance to play it at the time, and I never picked it up actually either.
Yeah.
So I guess just for anybody out there that doesn't know what it is or anything, or even just to maybe explain it a little bit.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit difficult to grasp at first because it's so unique. Like the game, it's like a Marxist setting. You're like in an alternative time dimension, like from the 1970s or so. Like a Soviet experiment has gone wrong, and like humanity has like merged into a single consciousness, and that creates like this gray nothingness that is the void. And then like you are a projection clone that like you can go out into this void, and you can kind of gather up resources and like revive and build up humanity again. But it's a game that's based around cooperation. So like you're playing it online. It was actually a Stranding game before Death Stranding. So anything that you do in the world impacts the other players as well. So like if you build a platform, other players can use that platform. If you're gathering resources, other players are using that resource as well. And the thing that's really unique about the Tomorrow Children is that it's not like a single goal. It's very much in the spirit of communism, where like you have a collective goal and you're collectively working together. And so like intuitively when you're playing it, you kind of like take on these roles, which makes it really like kind of a unique experience compared to anything that I personally have ever played, because it's like there's not like voice communication or anything like that. You don't need it. You just like I'm gonna take over gathering the resources. Okay, I'm gonna take over moving the resources from the bus to the collection piles and stuff like that. And it feels very natural.
Man, you can tell this wasn't on Xbox, because it would have been mentioned every single episode with their tie-on if it was on Xbox, wouldn't it? A communism simulator. You're kidding me?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Ty probably looked into it and is like, oh, it's PlayStation exclusive. Fuck that.
Yeah, it uses the game uses like this voxel lighting, which gives it a really unique lighting.
Yeah. This is, you give me flashbacks here. I think now Danny mentions it, now you mentioned it. I think Dylan did tell us all about it at that TGS, and about the unique kind of rendering that they did for their game as well, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, that's right. I think he even gave they even gave a speech at it was at GDC, the Games Developer Conference. They gave a presentation on it. But like the voxel lighting, if I remember correctly, it can bounce up to 3 times.
Huh.
And so like it's like it looks fantastic, like the original release.
And I don't think it was part of our interview, the Bit Summit interview that we did with Dylan, but maybe we talked about it after we finished recording. But I think he was quite sad about the Tomorrow Children being pulled down. I think that was around about that time. And I kind of just as a joke, I said, well, why don't you try and try other publishers? Maybe Nintendo could help you out. They'd be happy to they would like doing like Bayonetta 2 and like all sorts of like crazy things that you wouldn't expect them to do. It's like maybe it's worth a shot. So I'm glad that Dylan took my advice and did exactly what I said.
Yeah, now that we got
You're welcome. So what you're saying is I single-handedly saved Q-Games.
Yeah, you single-handedly saved video games for everyone.
Thank you,
Good
James.
job.
You're welcome.
Communism works.
Checks in the post. Thanks, Dylan. So
but yeah, I'm so excited to work on this game because it's like it is like I didn't get a chance to play it when it was first out because I didn't have a PlayStation 4, and so like now I'm getting to play the old build and also like the new build, and it's really exciting.
Cool.
That's right.
Cool. Well, looking forward to playing it on Switch 2 here in 2 years.
Yeah.
I look forward to playing it on Xbox.
Yeah.
Coming to Xbox, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not powerful enough.
Yeah.
My voxels.
All right. Well, James, I mean, the last bit of the last couple of bits of news here, just kind of like just little short things, was kind of blast through them. James, you want to take that next one?
Okay, I thought this would be more of a Ty thing because I think Ty himself tweeted about this. Twitch is coming to Switch. Twitch on Switch. Yep.
Is on Switch.
The video service that isn't Netflix, right? Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Our Famicast Awards, the award that is why isn't this been on Switch already award? I think the last 4 award shows Ty has nominated Netflix on Switch.
Yeah, I want to watch Netflix on my Switch.
But we're still not there, but we're almost there. Twitch, you can stream whatever old episodes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and watch it on your Switch, I guess.
Seriously?
Well, I don't know. Somebody's probably streaming that, right?
Oh, okay.
I assume.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I know for me, it's like I have so many devices that already I can do that with, so like it's not that big of a deal for me.
Yeah.
Like
let's see. Famously, the entire Bob Ross painting show was run on Twitch for a while.
Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah. Twitch does Pokemon, but also somebody. Well, I don't know if it was an official stream, but every single Pokemon episode as well.
I think that was official. It was like a lead up to the movie or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Ghostbusters.
Do you guys remember? Completely random, but do you guys remember Justin.tv?
Yes.
That was like crazy, right? Because like people just like have movies on loop, or like random shows and stuff like that. You just watch.
Thank you for reminding me. I just remember the guy that was like rebroadcasting like an NFL game, but he had himself on the overlay with a controller, so he could keep it on the down low. That was so good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was just him like just holding the controller, watching the game.
He's the MVP.
Pretending he's playing the PlayStation 5 version or something.
Yeah, you got to put the game on your back. Put the team on your back. All right.
So when is that coming out?
That's out. It's out.
Oh, it's already out.
Came out last Friday.
Available now.
On the 12th. Yep.
Yeah.
And Push, would you mind taking the next little bit of news there?
Sure. So for those of you who do not know, there's a free demo for the Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain, and it's available worldwide.
Nice.
So you can go ahead and check out the game. It's free. What are you waiting for? It costs you nothing, only time. So just go ahead and check it out. Actually, the game launches December 3rd and will retail for 3,200 yen. And as it's explained in the Famicast article, if you buy it on the Japanese store, it actually supports English. So check out the Famicast article for more information if you want to learn more.
There it is.
Cool.
Thank you.
So I was right, Danny. The Nintendo always do, publish one game right at the end of the year that, so no one can play it, in time for like award ceremonies.
Awards ceremonies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They do that. It was going to be Advance Wars, but then like launching almost around the same day as this too.
And Brain Training was Brain Training last year.
Bro, 2019. Okay, in Japan,
End of 20,000.
very, very, very late 2019, December 26th or 27th. And then in Europe, on like, January 1st or 2nd or 3rd or something like that. And then in North America, never.
Right.
So, yeah.
They got to release it in time in Japan for the New Year's holiday.
Yeah.
So that way, when people are at home, they can play it with their grandma.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure,
Exactly. So they did what they set out to do here. At the time when it came out, I was actually in America, so I was like, and I wanted to like cover it for a channel and all sorts of different things. And that was kind of weird doing the timing and stuff like that. But
you can do like by age as well, so you can have like young people playing with older people to see how dumb grandma really is.
Yeah. This is going to decide if she's going to go in that home or not.
Right. That's right. Sorry, grandma. Your IQ's not big enough.
Sorry.
Ship her off.
My brain versus your brain.
Yeah, I downloaded this today, but then before the show, I just played more GTA. I didn't play this.
That's not going to expand your brain, Danny.
No, you never know.
I'm
learning a lot about drugs and murder and things like that.
It's going to expand your neck.
Yeah, getting longer. Yeah, my fingers too to start popping through the screen here. Yeah,
won't be the first time.
Yes. All right. Well, Ty, do you want to talk about that next one?
Hell yeah, Xbox. Mom said it's my turn to play the Xbox.
Breaking. Wait, what's going on? Why is this in the news? Please explain what. Why?
Okay, I'll explain. Because
I didn't put it there.
I did. So. I did. Just a short explanation. Let me explain myself because we are a Nintendo podcast, but I know Dave from the Discord. He kind of suggested this. I don't know if he was just joking or not, but I thought it was interesting nonetheless. But thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Or Dave. Ty, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. They've expanded backwards compatibility on the Xbox again, which is kind of surprised because I believe they said they were done doing it like a year ago. But let's see, they added 70 more games. This was part of their 20th anniversary thing from the other night. Yep. So yeah, let's see. Yeah. So look at these numbers. We got 63 OG Xbox games, 632 Xbox 360 games. They said, yeah, we're not doing any more after this. Are they though? They said that before.
Yeah, I mean, this time they're saying like there's too much, like it's a mess with licensing, it's a mess with a lot of other things too, technological stuff. But I mean, what were the reasons last time, Ty? Do you remember?
I don't know. I think before they said for third-party games, like it's 100% like up to the publisher. It's probably on them to like create a patch to run it.
Sure.
So yeah. Yeah, it was pretty robust. I don't know if you're the right guys to ask, but like, are there any games that are painfully missing?
Yeah, I'm not the guy to ask. I would say if
Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, you have to mod your Xbox for that one, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Do they have Obi-Wan, Star Wars Obi-Wan?
Good question, because they do have some Star Wars games.
Yeah, they have a lot of Star Wars games.
Yeah. I want to play Final Fight Streetwise, but that's probably only me.
No, there's probably at least one other person.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if I had an Xbox, I'd probably be able to be like, "Yo, Ty, yes, I care." But like, but like, it's just like I have no idea about like what's on there and what's not, and like what I want to be on there and stuff like that. So.
Yeah,
but I mean that feature just kind of interests me, and like what they've done with that with these older games, and looking at what Nintendo has done with their at least the N64 stuff. I mean, the Super Nintendo and NES stuff on on Switch it's fine, but like I just don't understand.
Maybe I need to get a bunch of my OG Xbox games shipped over from the States. You can just like slap the disc in and it'll download the patched version.
Jealous, man. I'm jealous. I had so many cool games on the original Xbox, Jet Set Radio Future and
hell yeah,
2 and all sorts of cool stuff. And now all my stuff's gone, so I can't do that even if I get a new shiny Xbox.
Yep.
All right, James, this is you put this on here, the last bit.
Yeah. This just caught my eye kind of recently because it seems to be like the perfect Famicast game to talk about because it's a game based in Japan. It's all about like being a kid in the 1980s in Japan.
Oh, Shenmue! I love this game.
Right. So it's called The Kids We Were. And if you remember that game, The Tourist, which I played, I think later Ty played on his Xbox. It was
a little bit.
That was like an 8K game, right?
Yeah. So it kind of looks like that, but the characters kind of remind me of Earthbound characters, I guess. But it's in 3D. It's like 3D voxels, you know. But it's Japan. I mean, it looks authentically like Japan, but it's made out of these cute 3D pixels. And it's supposed to be a very heartwarming story. I don't really know what the gameplay loop is. It's just like an adventure game. Okay, I don't know who that guy is.
Announcing StreamYard Team.
StreamYard Teams.
Right. Exciting game.
Thanks for that.
Where's your ad block, son?
Right.
YouTube Premium.
So yeah, it looks cool. I think it's one to keep an eye on anyway. It's going to come out early next year. But yeah, it's just something to keep an eye on because it just looks so perfectly Famicast. It's like Famicast the game. So yeah, it's like, you know, 4 kids hanging out, talking about video games, and you can like collect like items in the world, like, you know, old retro TVs and game consoles and stuff like that.
That's cool.
It's kind of cute. So yeah, that was it.
Alrighty. Well, I think we all know what time it is.
Oh boy.
Ty, is it time for some trash?
Yeah, it's garbage day. Oh, and this is going to be an exciting one because
oh no.
I know it's mostly mystery prizes. Like I do not know what I'm getting. And I'll be using this ink pen.
Was this part of the show last time you were on, Push?
No, actually, I'm trying to think. Like
it was like the week before or the 2 weeks before because you guys were talking about it. Okay. So I haven't seen it. I haven't like seen this live.
All right. So to recap, I'm addicted to these godforsaken online UFO catchers.
I remember this.
I vigorously use my free plays every week, and also I'll put in some money if something looks like an easy get, or I really want it. Mostly easy gets. I mean, look at it. Please free me from my curse. So I've been playing Sega's UFO Catcher, which is Golton, formerly Sega Catcher. There's the really big one, Toriba. There's Taito's, which is very nice, and they have exclusive prizes. It's just Taito Catcher. And I tried Tokyo Catch a little bit. They have a very small selection of prizes. I haven't won anything from there yet, but I'll let you know. Okay, so this first one, starting with the smallest box of 4, this is from Toriba.
Don't doubt
What the
yourself.
hell did I get? Shipping note. Oh yeah, I got a Hatsune Miku towel.
Okay, it's not a body pillow.
Yeah, I got this with my free tickets.
Okay.
It was an easy get.
All right.
Wow.
Yep. Hatsune Miku towel. I'll put it with all my other towels. I hope you like my Catherine towel back there. You can kind of just see it draped over there. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
I see.
The game that fucked up your life.
Yeah. I have a lot of games that fucked up my life. All right.
Yeah, we can tell, mate.
Okay, moving on to the next box. This one's got a little weight to it. This is from Sega. This is Golton. You have a QR code right there. Feel free to try it out.
Yeah, and if you don't want to, feel free to try that out. Well, we have I put the links in the description box. I put the links on the site article so you can see, you can get there and see if it'll work for you and if you can actually ship it to you wherever you guys live or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
I think Golton is only shipping to America right now.
Oh, not even Japan?
Wow.
I mean only shipping to Japan. As an American, I'm getting good and sick of other countries. So let's
gotta keep them in their place.
What do we have in here? Oh yeah, these are definitely mystery prizes of some sort.
Uh-oh.
I got a Goku.
Okay,
Oh.
Goku. That's always cool.
Yeah, Dragon Ball GT Ultimate Soldiers Son Goku. This is heavy. This is a heavy figure, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Isn't he in Smash?
Yeah. And I have a Luffy.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, this is heavy too. I wonder if they track like what mystery prizes I have and haven't won. That'd be very nice.
That seems like a lot of work.
Is it that game Jump Force? That's been taken off various online stores? I think I read that last week.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, or it's going to be soon or something.
Yeah. Or like the online component has been taken down.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
All right,
Push.
so
Any idea?
that was 2 mystery prizes so far. I got a Goku and a Luffy. All right,
Okay.
now this mysteriously unlabeled box. this is from Taito Catcher. They don't have fancy boxes. They have a fancy website, but their boxes are boring as fuck.
All the money went to the website.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? They have like original mascots and shit on there.
It's something so disgusting they can't write any description on the outside.
Right?
Yeah, they don't want the neighbors to find out.
Right.
What? I try to remember. What did I win? Taito Catcher.
Should we put up the rated M for mature?
Oh no, this is the cutest thing I've ever won.
Okay. Even better than the corn cob.
Yeah.
I don't know if the corn cob was cute per se.
All hail to the corn.
Oh,
Alright.
it's that fish.
No,
Togepi.
it's a dinosaur.
It's a dinosaur. Oh, okay. I thought it was like one of those. I forgot what it's called. The cute fish.
I think I better release him.
Kai gets into the habit of releasing these guys from their plasticky prisons.
Yes.
Which
Free him.
Yeah, he needs free.
It's wow. It has a powerful static charge right now. It's like a Stegosaurus. It looked more like it when it was in the machine. Please believe me.
Okay.
He's kind of fat and misshapen from being like stuffed in a bag in a box. But he feels very soft. I love him.
Nice. Use him as a pillow.
Throw him.
I didn't stay
Almost
up there.
made it. I almost made it with that
Almost.
throw.
It's kind of awkward from this position here.
Right. You got a headset on. I mean,
Yeah.
Don't want to sign you up on my basketball team, but whatever.
Whatever. Okay, now I got one more box.
Go Tony. Hi Tony also says, hey, I gave up on Toriball. Lol. When I was in Japan, I was really good at the UFO catcher machines, but online with the latency, I really can't do it.
Yeah, I've been hearing that from my other friends in the States that the JP UFO catchers are pretty rough. Yeah. I think Tokyo Catch might be in the States. You might have more luck with that.
We got J-Cat wondering, what the hell do you do with all this crap? Does your whole house look like this room?
Yes. I actually, the other day, I was getting ready to ship some stuff out to one of my pals in the States. And apparently, they're like airmail to the US is once again not happening right now.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah, and there's like a new system in place where you have to like go online and like create a digital label and stuff due to some new shipping restrictions.
Yep.
So I'll report back like once I figure that shit out.
That looks fun.
All right, what do we got? Ooh, it's Christmas Miku.
Hey,
What's good?
Oh,
all right.
Just in time for the holidays.
Yeah,
wholesome.
It is wholesome. It's very cute.
And I'm not saying that sarcastically. I mean, yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's
Is Miku from Hokkaido or something?
I don't know. I don't know the lore.
Because like I went to Hokkaido for the snow festival and they had like just a whole bunch of tie-ins with Miku, but it wasn't just like a normal level of Miku tie-ins. It was like a different level. And
maybe I'll look that up. I'm really curious now. What's the deal with that? Right now, I think these might all be mystery prizes in here. Let's find out. But I have another Miku thing for some reason. What the hell is this?
Is that a towel?
Oh, I think it's a bag.
Okay.
Yeah, let's open it up.
Okay.
what do we got? Yeah, I think it's like a big shopping bag or a handbag or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bag.
It actually seems like a decent size bag and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I have a Hatsune Miku bag.
Don't know if I would use that design while shopping, but
yeah, I think like my teenage students would love this.
Yeah.
All right, we have a lot of packing paper in here. But yeah, that one was a mystery prize. They gave you a. Oh my god! I got one of these.
Another Miku?
Yeah, this is one I got before.
Yeah, I kind of recall.
Yeah,
this.
it's like Race Queen Miku with the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually a very cool figure, so I'll put this in the giveaway pile.
Cool.
This is a very nice get for something I already have. All right. That's the first duplicate I ever got from a mystery prize. Oh wow! What else have I got in here? Oh, gross! I got a Harry Potter Q posket.
Oh man,
how fitting! I mean, we were talking about Harry playing Sam Hauser earlier in the show,
right.
So I mean, great.
Looks like a Japanese Funko, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Funko Pop.
Yeah, it's like Q Posca. It's like a step up from Funko Pop at least. But I'm not
as good as Metroid.
Yeah, not as good as Nendroid. Nendroids are adorable. It looks like I got one more thing. It's a little tiny rim.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
It's cute.
James Allen says that giveaway pile is getting pretty big. Has he actually given anything away yet?
Not yet. I mean, I'm working on it. Yeah. I'm working on it.
Give the man a break. Come on.
we nearly gave something away last time, but it turns out everybody sucks at trivia or whatever we were doing.
Right. Yeah, we were doing we were doing a quiz, and I think everybody had to beat me.
Yeah,
but I was on a roll.
Yeah.
Like actually, like really, not like usually
Yeah.
I'd say that and it's bad, but yeah.
You got more than 0. So
I got
it was a big improvement.
I got more.
Plus, if I give something away, I want to be able to actually ship it, which is a little bit questionable right now.
Yeah, it kind of sucks with that type of stuff right now too. So
airmail doesn't work, but you can ship it through boat or
yeah, that takes multiple months.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my god, I have bad experience with shipping via ship to America.
Yeah, ship don't do ship. There's another one though that's open. Because I gotta do Christmas presents soon.
Yeah. Okay. Let me know how that goes.
James Allen follows up by saying, "It's only because I worry for Ty's safety in that room. That's the only reason he's asking. Are you trying to get rid of this stuff, man?"
Kinda. All this stuff remained in place during the last decent-sized earthquake we had, so it's structurally sound.
There it is.
Structurally sound, right?
Yeah,
perfect.
It's actually supporting his house. If it doesn't have them, his house will collapse.
These are our load-bearing anime figures.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
All right, so that's the anime trash box.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Ty. I'm glad you got some good stuff this time.
Yeah,
and,
pretty good.
Everything pretty wholesome this time too. So Push.
This is cute stuff. The really fucked up stuff is coming next time.
Yeah, Sword Art Online season 1. No, season 2. What's it? The one that you hate, Ty?
Yeah, that was the worst. Season 2.
Yeah, Ty's favorite coming soon. All right. Well, that'll do it for Ty's anime trash. We're going to move on to a little bit of feedback before we close out the show.
Feedback.
And if you guys want to get a hold of us, there are different ways that you can do that. You can hit us up on thank
Twitter.
You for that. Thank you. You can hit us up on Twitter at the Famicast. You can hit us up via email, thefamicast@gmail.com. You can hit us up on comments on YouTube, comments on the website, and you'll have your stuff read out like these guys. James has a couple of things he's going to pull up from Twitter. I got a couple of things I'm going to pull up from YouTube. And yeah, so what do we got, James, on the old Twitter?
Well, we didn't talk about this in news, but in a completely normal turn of events, Dragon Quest fans can become an angel by this special promotion screen in Tokyo, starting, well, I guess November the 11th now, right?
Yeah, well, it's done now, I think.
Yeah. So basically, it's like an AR thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It seemed pretty neat. I mean, I'm not ever in Tokyo, so it's like when I read up these stories, translate them or whatever, I'm saying that's cool. I kind of want to leave Saitama one of these days. I mean, it's like nowadays I'm just like kind of just busy or just want to like not do anything when I get home. But yeah,
right.
Maybe one of these days. We'll see.
Has linked to Danny's Guardians of the Galaxy a performance review.
Yep.
And then so Danny's video about the Zelda Game & Watch. If you're on the fence, I just want a cool video to check out. Do that. I got a reply from friend of the show, Rich. He says, does changing the language switch between the NES/Disk System versions? Is this valid, Danny, your reply?
Yes. Yeah, it does. Like,
so yeah,
and maybe Push can back me up on this too, but like it does seem like it kind of, this is apparent in like Virtual Console versions too, where it looks like it's doing kind of like a loading screen. Maybe it's part of something that was like hard coded in there, where obviously if the game was loading off of the disc, it would be longer, but like you do see something usually says like please wait or like loading or something like that.
Yeah, there's like a slight loading part, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, just like it was there. I think if it was actually running on an actual, Famicom Disk System disc, it would probably be a little bit longer. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But it's interesting that it's still like in there.
Yeah, so they fixed like Ganon, which used to have two ends, right? Now they put it to the modern one end version. And then Danny's GTA Trilogy review. Got a reply from James Allen. He says, great review, chaps. It helped me make my mind up that I don't need it. We'll stick to the Anthem versions of the game that I bought years ago and will pair a controller to them and save myself $50, 50 bones, or 50 squids. Delete as appropriate.
Right.
So yeah, I forgot you can sync controllers to iPhones now.
Yeah, it's really nice actually. Like PlayStation 4, maybe I think PlayStation 5 works as well, and Xbox controllers work.
I know that's how Ty plays his cloud-based games. His Xbox controller synced to his iPhone.
Right.
Yeah. Sure.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's about it, Danny. What we got on the YouTubes?
I got a couple of different messages. One from Chariot Goblin on the GTA Trilogy review. He said, "Hey, looks like these remasters were designed for mobile and then ported to consoles and PC at the last minute." It does kind of look like that a little bit.
Yeah.
Could have been the lowest denominator.
Could, yeah. Who knows? This is an interesting one that we got just a couple days ago on a review I did for a baseball game on PlayStation 4, Pro Yaku Spirits 2019. A guy named Joe, he says, "Hey, I played Pro Ball and my uncle played in Japan. And this game is so realistic, it's way over MLB The Show. Yeah, that's pretty crazy." He said, "Where can you buy this game? Love the review." So like, that's crazy. It's like, when I made that review, I didn't think like somebody would, like a professional baseball player and his literal uncle that played in Japan, unless he's just blowing wind up my nose or whatever. But that was kind of fun. And then Metal Mike, he was in the chat earlier, comment on GTA. He said, "Hey, I'm definitely having fun too, Danny. Funnily enough, I get a real kick out of the older versions, the older visuals, character models, etc. My enjoyment is also driven by the great stories and my nostalgia for the games. All the hate seems to be coming from more of the younger, next-gen elitist gamers." Shots fired.
Wow.
Yeah, so if you guys have any other comments or something like that you want to have read out on the next show, let us know, and we'll do our best to read as many as we can. So that will do it for the feedback.
Yeah, you
And
can
there's
also
actually-
comment on the Famicast.com, can't you, Danny?
You can. Yeah, there's somebody was like calling me out on a Madden 64 review I did. You didn't even live during that time, man. It's like, no, dude, I was like 14 years old when that game came out. That's why.
1964. You're older than I thought.
See?
Right.
Oops, sorry, James. I accidentally removed your thing that you just added.
It's okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for the feedback. So we're going to go ahead and actually close out the show. Now, if you guys want to follow us on Twitter, you can. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV. JC, where can the good people find you?
Yes. Twitter.com/FamiComplicated. Thanks for watching. And thanks for following.
Yes. Ty.
Super Cat Drugs. Yeah, great Twitter. You know who else started following me today?
No.
Kevin
Smug Shitlord?
Bayless.
Sorry, Smug Shitlord.
Smug Shitlord? I wish. Kevin Bayless, Killer Instinct character designer.
Whoa,
Nice.
neat.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess I
Never
tweeted
heard of
enough about Killer Instinct to get his attention.
Apparently. Push, where can people find you, man? I mean, I know you're like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can just follow me on PushDustIn on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube as well. So just search it anywhere. You can find me. I also run I am the PR and community manager at Q-Games, so you can go ahead and check us out on Twitter or at Pixel Junk News.
Woo!
When's your podcast coming back?
So we're doing the 7th season. We are recording this month and next month, and then we'll be like for patrons, it will come out a little bit earlier. Starting, yeah, we have a Patreon, and we're also doing bonus episodes for them for the Patreon as well. So those will get released starting now, basically, and then I think the actual season 7 will start in March.
Wow, cool.
So we try to record all of them back to back. So it's kind of like recording hell. And then release them over the year because it takes some time to edit. I don't know, as you guys are well aware.
Interesting way of doing it. Sounds like a right pain in the ass. Good luck.
Yeah,
I could. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we can do that with the way the show works. That'd be great.
Right.
Yeah,
Man,
it's with
Christmas
memory
break
card.
is
It's like it's nice because it's just about old stuff.
Sure,
So it's not
sure.
like it. We don't have to be timely.
Right.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
today we'll talk about the history of We Fit, and that was like one of the episodes that we did last season.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
The Pixel Junk podcast, is that ever happening again?
The Pixel Junk Radio.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe like eventually. Like they were all up on YouTube for a long time.
Just as audio.
Yeah, like audio, like you could watch and hear them, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if we don't have any particular. I don't think we have any particular plans to bring them back right now, just because we have them kind of plates full with the Tomorrow Children. But we'll see once things.
You guys act like you're busy.
Yeah, I always like listening to Dylan, and it's always good having an OG, like peer on IGN and Dylan on the Pixel Junk. It's always good having an old dinosaur talking about the good old days.
Oh yeah, like I get to work with Dylan every day now, and I'm just like every day he's like telling me stuff about this and this, and I'm just like wow, okay.
That's right. That's why you need a podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So we can share that with the world.
Yeah, that's your mission.
Push, I did like a video that you did earlier in the year where you're like going around asking Dylan like some questions about like Star Fox. And then he's like coming out of the bathroom. You're like, hey, can I ask you about that? He's like, oh God, please. You're like staring lovingly at like some picture on the wall about like the topic you guys are on.
I'll get you next time, folks.
Yeah.
I got an idea, Push, how I can get him in. Tell him it's a Tomorrow Children podcast.
Yeah.
Right. And then when you start the podcast, start to talk about that, but then just change it to like Star Fox.
if we are doing the newsletter for the Tomorrow Children, which has like videos, and also we'll have like sit down talks with Dylan, like kind of explaining things or talking about new things. It's very cool.
Well, when you get the Nintendo collabo on Tomorrow Children, then you can have Star Fox items in the world and
Nintendo
stuff like that.
collabo.
Right?
That sounds really. You should patent that name or trademark that name real quick.
Yeah.
Let me get on that. Get a hold of Famicast lawyers here.
Yeah.
Nintendo collabo.
Well, yeah. Well, I think that is going to do it for the show.
Wow. Big show today.
Yeah. Push. Thanks for coming on, man. I mean, it's been a while. Been on.
Yeah,
and,
I'm really sorry that I'm late again,
dude. No, it's okay. I understand, man. Things get busy and stuff happens. You know, you hate us. I got it. So, damn it!
If you feel some prickles on the back of your neck, that's Danny's voodoo doll he made of you.
Oh no,
it's me. Well, my end screen isn't working. Okay, screw it. That's gonna do it for the show, everybody. Thank you guys out there for listening. Every single one of you. You're driving your car. You're doing your dishes. You're doing whatever. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, from all of us here at the Famicast and from PushDustIn, thanks, and we'll catch you later. Peace.
Peace, brothers.
See you later.
No more PvP.